Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing very well. So for today's valued viewer question, it comes from the YouTube. My apologies, I forgot to take your name down, I was in such a hurry. Can the JF-17 radar be notched? We figured once you have lock, you rarely lose it again in multiplayer. It might even be due to the modern radar. This is interesting. I just haven't had much experience with the JF-17. I did the tutorials and then I haven't touched it since, just been busy doing other things. So what they're trying to say is it's very hard radar to notch, which is important because if someone is locking you, tracking you with their radar, and you don't want them to do that obviously because they will fire a missile at you, you want to notch them. So that means essentially flying perpendicular to them, sideways to them, ideally lower if possible. And what that does is it places you in a position from the JF-17's point of view that we are within what we call a notch filter. So it filters us out basically as background clutter. And what this guy is saying is that it can't be notched. He even said it might be due to a modern radar. Now my understanding was that technology of radar isn't really going to help. They're all going to have the same kind of notch filter technology. However, you know, a lot of this I just don't understand, to be honest, and I may be wrong, so I guess let's go and try it. Stand by. We'll compare it to something contemporary, a Hornet or something. We're going to start with the F-16. We were going to use the Hornet because we think it's got a bit of a better radar, but for some reason the radar's not working at the moment. I don't know why. So we can use F-16 instead. We're going to have RC fly us in his F-15, just being a standard relatively large airframe at 20 miles. He's going to notch to the side exactly 90 degrees. This is how we do a radar notch. He will then appear in the notch filter of my aircraft radar and he will disappear. To exacerbate the effect of this, he is also going to be lower than me, so he is highlighted against the ground. He'll be at 1,000 feet, I'll be at 6,000 or 7,000 feet, and by all accounts with a pulse Doppler radar like we've got in here, he should disappear and I'll lose the lock. So off we go. RC, just gonna set my gear up, set my junk up. Okay, I'm gonna SCT in return. Okay, get yourself down to 1,000 feet please. We'll do the notch at 20 miles, no particular reason for that, it's just a mileage where it should work pretty easily. Okay, that should do it. RC, please do a notch. We can watch him turn here. There you go. Or we can watch him turn on hard in fact. What we're going to find is we lose a radar lock. He's going to appear in our pulse, in our notch filter. There he goes. So no amount of radar power is going to overcome that notch filter problem. And he's gone. He's now invisible to radar because he's notching us. Just a common, normal problem with even a modern pulse Doppler radar. I expect to see exactly the same thing in the JF-17. Okay, if we can remember how to drive this thing, repeat experiment. Okay, trying to get an STT. SCT acquired. Let's get to the same parameters, down to 1,000 please, RC.
Yep.
Okay, 20 miles, begin the notch please.
There we go.
RC is going to perform the notch by using his RWR to ensure that I'm on his, whatever, exactly 3 o'clock. Maintain altitude. We should see that he disappears now. You can see his aspect there.
And we are at 90 degrees.
And we're at 90 degrees and the notching is not working, so it appears that the valued viewer was correct. Next experiment, we're trying the same thing. This time we're going to just do it over flat land just to make sure it's not a bug over the water or something. Got to cover all our bases and ting. Right, STT achieved. Please notch as soon as you get down to 1,000 and keep me posted.
About there. And 1,000 and notching.
Yeah, no, I'm well over 30 miles. You're notching down below. It can't be notched. Simple as that. Weird. Okay. So, it turns out that the JF, for all intents and purposes, cannot be notched in normal circumstances. This could be, as far as I can see, due to one of two things. One, it's broken and the notching just doesn't work. Or, two, it's got some kind of super duper modern radar where it can automatically switch to a pulse mode rather than a pulse Doppler mode, which can't be notched because it doesn't have a notch filter. Either of those. You guys please let me know which you think it is because I just don't know. I'm going to guess it's probably broken, but let me know what you think. I hope it was useful. See you later.